Cameroon, 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 the cradle of our fatherland, le berceau de nos ancêtres. Yes, I'm here today to talk about the alarming rate of embezzlement of public funds, of government money in Cameroon. Yes, I hope you guys know about the former director of salary at the Ministry of Finance in Cameroon. His name is Lobo Emmanuel. Yes, the guy is 56 years old. Yes, and he was arrested back in 2019 for reportedly owning 2,601 fake salary account. Yes, I say 2,601 fake salary account. Yes, so he created all these fake account. Yes, and collecting money from the government. Yes, and they say through this account he was able to defraud the government of approximately 1.8 billion CFA franc every month on a monthly basis. Yes, so every month this guy was defrauding the government of 1.8 billion francs CFA through this 2,601 fake salary account that he created. Yes, while working for the Ministry of Finance as a director of salary, and he was also the former president of the Bafang club, the Unisport of Bafang football club. He was also the president of that club. Imagine that he did this over the period of 10 years. Yes, so every month he was collecting 1.8 billion CFA franc through this fake account, and he did that for more than 10 years. Therefore means if you can take 1.8 billion times 12, therefore in a month it was 21.6 billion that this guy was having every month. They multiply that 21.6 billion times 10, that will be 216 billion that this guy have been embezzling. Child, some people are wicked. Yes, and reports, they say right now that they have recovered over 7 billion and see some of his properties. Yes, and this guy has been sentenced to 100 years in prison in the Yaoundé Central Prison, the Kondangi prison. Yes, and this money that they have recovered, yes, another problem is that somebody else will embezzle the money again. What they have recovered, another person will embezzle it. Cameroon is a country that a family lives less than $1 a day. That's 500 francs a day. And one person by himself is embezzling 1.8 billion in a monthly basis. Some people are very wicked. Man. And the budget of the country is about 5,000 billion. And one person himself is keeping, has embezzled 216 billion for one person. Just imagine how much those that are in prison right now that they are for embezzlement have embezzled things. People like Alain Mebengo and Mendoze and the other people that are in prison. Imagine how much they have embezzled and the money that they have not recovered yet and the one that they have recovered. Alain Mebengo case is the worst. He was the Minister of Defense, the Minister of Transport, the Director of Civic Cabinet at the Presidency, the Delegate of Security. He had been moving from one post to another. And report was, they said that he embezzled more than 2,000 billion. Yes, more than 2,000 billion. Then the budget of the country is 5,000 billion. Imagine how much one person have embezzled. And report was saying that the money was found cash. When he was arrested, the money was found cash in his house. Cash. In CFA, dollars, euro, everything. And to cover up the case, the wife set the money on fire. So when the security arrived, part of the money was already burned. The money was already burnt. And you can see, that was the image. You can see the picture up there, the photo. It was assumed that that was the money that was burnt before the security arrived and they recuperate some of the money. The problem is that all the money that they have recuperated from this embezzlement, where is the money at? When they recuperate the money, other people will come in and embezzle the money again. That's very bad. That's very bad. And right now, the country is borrowing 55 billion to complete a 10% work of the Olembe Omi Sports Stadium. 10% work, that is say it costs only 13 billion, but the government is borrowing 55 billion to complete a 10% project that they say it costs only 13 billion. That's very bad. So therefore, it means that the government itself is embezzling the remaining 42 billion or what, because we don't understand. Because last time I saw the Brigade Anti-Sardina in front of the bank in France. Yes, they were in front of the bank trying to protest against the borrowing of the money, that they shouldn't borrow the money, that the Cameroon government is borrowing the money to buy arms to kill its citizens. They are not buying the arms to build any field, any stadium, that they shouldn't give the money, because they will buy arms and kill their citizens because of the ongoing civil war, the crisis in the country. Yes, that they shouldn't borrow the money, that they will use it to buy arms and stuff like that. That's very bad. That's very bad. That if the Cameroon government itself is borrowing 55 billion and the project costs 13 billion, therefore there's a hidden agenda that they want to do with the money that the people don't know. Yes. So the country, we need to know where the remaining 42 billion is going. Yes. If not to buy arms and keep killing innocent civilians, we need to know where that money is going. There was a whole debate on Equinox TV only on this problem of the stadium, of borrowing the 55 billion, that they need only 30 billion to complete the project. And this project, they said that was supposed to be completed since last year, because the Nations Cup was supposed to take place last year. Then now they still said that the project is not complete, that they were supposed to host Nations Cup since. Yes. The problem is that let the Cameroon government tell us how much they have been borrowing from since decades. Well, how much they have been borrowing, how much have they paid, and how much is left. That's what we need to know. Because the only thing we hear is that borrow, borrow, borrow. We don't know how much they have borrowed since. We don't know how much they have paid and how much is left. We need to know all that. Yes. Very bad. A country where everywhere there's embezzlement. Nothing is moving. Yes. Bad road, bad hospital. Everything is bad. Poverty everywhere. Corruption. Yes. The country needs to tell us where all the money that recuperate from the embezzlement they are doing with the money, because somebody is embezzling the money. Yes. Imagine Alain Mebengo. He embezzled more than 2,000 billion. And all the story went on that the wife was setting the money on fire. Cash money on fire. Very wicked. And where is the money that they recruit from, they recover from all the embezzling money, the money I recover? We need to get an account of that money. Somebody again is embezzling the money. Imagine right now how people are embezzling as we are talking right now. Yes. I'm just a messenger. Don't kill the messenger. We need an account of all the finances. And those that are embezzling the money, they should be arrested and put in jail. Yes. That's good. Those that are there are not enough. More investigation needs to be carried out to know where all that people that are embezzling. The country needs to move forward. We are not still in the 60s. This is the new generation, and we need an account of everything that's going on. If not, there will be fire on the mountain. Yes, I'm just a messenger. Don't kill the messenger. Yeah.